The conference room felt colder than usual that morning. Maybe it was the October rain drumming against the windows of Vertex Digital's San Francisco headquarters. Or maybe it was the ice in CEO Richard Bennett's eyes as he delivered the news I'd been expecting for months to Madison. "You've done amazing work as CTO," he said. His rehearsed speech barely hid his impatience. But technology moves fast. We need fresh perspectives. I kept my face neutral and watched the board members avoid looking at me. 8 years. I'd spent 8 years building Vertex's cloud platform from a basic hosting service into a $2 billion enterprise solution. 8 years of missed holidays, endless debugging sessions, and 3 a.m. emergency calls. Fresh perspectives, I repeated quietly. Like your sons. Richard straightened in his expensive suit. Brandon has an MBA from Stanford. He understands modern business dynamics. What Brandon didn't have was a single day of coding experience or real-world technology leadership, but he had something I never would: the right last name. The transition will be immediate, Richard continued. Brandon has already prepared a new technical roadmap, more aggressive growth, faster deployment cycles. I thought about the platform's architecture, the complex systems I built and refined over 8 years. The backup systems, fail-safes, and careful balance between innovation and stability. All the things Brandon could never understand from an MBA case study. Of course, I said calmly. I assume you'd like me to brief Brandon on the current system architecture. Richard waved dismissively. He's got his own vision. Clean slate approach. Then he pushed a document across the table. "Though we would appreciate you signing this." I picked it up. Standard non-compete. Enhanced confidentiality provisions. Generous severance, of course. I scanned the agreement without signing it because I was thinking about another document, one hidden in the private safe at my home. Patent application number 2021-0857, filed 18 months ago under my own name. Not Vertex Digital's. What about the clients? I asked. Some of them are quite particular about technical oversight. Brandon has already scheduled meetings with all the major accounts, Richard said proudly. Fresh energy. New relationships. They'll understand. I thought about James Martinez at Golden Tech, who had once spent 3 hours discussing quantum computing theories with me over coffee. I thought about Sarah Chin from Microsoft Azure, who regularly texted me at midnight about system optimization. Those relationships weren't built on titles or degrees. They were built on shared knowledge. When do you need the agreement signed? Today, ideally. Brandon starts Monday. I nodded and placed the document in my bag. I'll review it with my lawyer, Madison. Richard's voice hardened. This is a generous offer. It would be unwise to make things difficult. I stood and straightened my skirt. I never make things difficult, Richard. I just make them work. Outside the conference room, my team was trying to look busy while obviously waiting for the news. Brilliant engineers and developers I'd personally recruited, trained and mentored. All hands meeting in 10 minutes, I announced. Important updates. While they gathered, I returned briefly to my office. I opened my laptop. A message was waiting from Diana Foster, my former colleague who had left Vertex 2 years earlier to start her own technology company. Is it time? I typed one word, yes. Her response arrived instantly. Everything's ready. Just say when. I closed my laptop. My team deserved to hear the news from me first. As of today, I began. Looking at their familiar faces, I'm stepping down as CTO. The shock was immediate. Emily, our lead backend developer, actually gasped. Brandon Bennett. Jake from security looked stunned. The CEO's son. The one who asked if we could just download more RAM. A few people laughed before quickly becoming serious again. This is a board decision, I continued. Brandon will take over on Monday. He has his own vision for the platform's future. I trust you'll give him the same dedication and professionalism you've always shown me. But the Watson migration, Emily protested. The new security protocols, the quantum